Well, on the wavy flags, we start out by just getting some dimensional lumber. You could use reclaimed or upcycled, as I like to call it. I'm hoping that that catches on, and you'll be in the next few months, you'll be hearing that term a lot on YouTube and on the internet, upcycled instead of recycled. I'm using it on all my posts. Hopefully it'll catch on. But you know, I can use whatever. The new material takes stain and paint better, so I like to use the new material for this. But on occasion, I can use upcycled pine, cedar, oak, and so it starts out with dimensional lumber, and just from any home center, Home Depot, Lowe's, Guadalupe lumber, and it's 2x4s. I cut it first to length, and then I split it on the bandsaw, and then we get the wavy motion, and then I finish it out carving it with different size grinders, and that's how I get the wavy form. With that line, it's moving this hump back, so it's now traveling up the wood. Okay, so I'm going to draw the line again. Okay, and then cut that one, and then when you move it back, see how the line moves back a little bit, just slightly, and it'll make its way, it'll change directions. Here in South Texas we have humidity, high humidity, and the wood would swell and it'll crack over time, and so you spray it completely front, back, all sides, and you encapsulate it with polyurethane to help preserve it, so that these are can be heirloom pieces. People can buy them, and as they grow older they can give them to their kids, and their kids hopefully will give them to their kids, and so forth, and it'll become a family heirloom for those individuals, and the polyurethane helps protect it. I would like for this to transpire into my kids. I have 3, my oldest one being 22 or 23 now. She's already she does woodworking already, and she has my eye. She can see things. Me and her can discuss things and see things. So when she came down in July, this is what started it all. Me and her did this together. We sand, you know, I did the woodworking and distressing and stuff, and then she helped me do the painting. And like the wings on the bird, the osprey, that was her idea. The mountains being yellow was my idea. And then the whole shape and everything was just a collaboration of both of us. So it was really, with my oldest daughter, it was really fun. We connected that we hadn't connected in years. So that kind of led to other, you know, this whole other thing. So we started making other signs, and I had that led to the stars, which led to this, which led to that. Next thing you know, I'm building Christmas trees and these firefighter flags and stuff. So pretty neat. Family. My 22-year-old daughter was influencing my life in a positive way. So the old adage, old dogs can learn new tricks, is true. So that was really neat. I was glad I got to spend time with her on that. So I have a 13-year-old daughter and a 17-year-old son, and they're in their, you know, teenage years. But hopefully they can see this, and every now and then they come out and help me. And they learn valuable skills, life skills. It's not just in the wood shop. It's for life. You learn a lot of things by working with tools, working with your hands, being creative. You know, it goes all the way back to kindergarten with crayons and coloring books. That's where kids, you know, if you let them go, and they, you know, that's how you find your artist. And it's just a different form of that. Some people paint, some people draw, some people play the piano, some people, you know, can sing opera. Some people can just work with wood, and it comes naturally. And it does to me. I'd like to thank my parents. They had a big influence on that. My dad could work on, he was mechanical, and he could work on anything. Anything from TVs, refrigerators, to automobiles. He also did gunsmithing. My mother was just unbelievable. She did things when I was a kid. Susie Homemaker comes to mind, and she she could make a lot of stuff out of nothing. She was very good at turning something of nothing value into something she could use in the house. And she always had a term or a saying about, home is where you make it and home is where your heart is. But she likes to make the house feel like a home. And some of these items that I sell and I make come from the heart, and they make your house feel like a home. So I hope that my kids get that. I think eventually they will as they get older. And I can pass all the little bit of knowledge I have and a lot of creativity. And hopefully they can help them find their way in their life. And hopefully they'll find some kind of hobby or a job to fulfill their life and make them happy.